79-year-old Mr. Deng lives in a 10-square-meter apartment in Hong Kong that he has neglected to maintain over the last 6 years. Tzu Chi volunteers had, on several occasions, offered to help the senior tidy up his surroundings, but to no avail. Later, we see how the senior finally accepted the volunteers' help and agreed to let them clean up his home. Let's first join Tzu Chi volunteers in Malaysia as they help the care recipient family declutter their home and start anew.
Under a tent, a group of Tzu Chi volunteers work to separate recyclables from trash, while another group is cleaning and wiping down furniture. Today, 41 volunteers from Bukit Kecil, Malacca have come to give Tzu Chi care recipient Robia a hand.
We will do our best to help you, but you have to take care of yourself, especially now that you can't see properly.
Suffering from kidney disease, high blood pressure and poor vision as a result of diabetes, Robia is in no condition to care for her sick husband and her 9-year-old daughter, let alone maintain her home.
She cannot manage household chores on her own, so their things have really piled up. Whenever we visit, we've asked her to tidy her house up a bit, but she could never manage it.
Today, volunteers were joined by 9 elementary school students who came to experience the joy of serving others.
We moved the items outside and swept the floors. I'm happy because we helped this family clean their home. For Tiha, you have to help around the house more. Make sure things are always returned to their right place, okay?
Knowing that their assistance is only a temporary fix, volunteers reminded Robia to get into the habit of keeping a clean house.
I'm very impressed.
The house looks so spotless now. I promise to keep it clean and tidy. I believe we will be happier too.
Now that Robia's home has been transformed into a warm and inviting place, the family looks forward to starting with a clean slate. Tzu Chi volunteers first have a quick meeting before setting out to work.
We will move out all the old items first, then form a human chain and pass everything down.
Today, a challenging task lies ahead for Tzu Chi volunteers as they are helping 79-year-old Mr. Deng tidy up his home. Volunteers first have to travel up a narrow staircase before taking the elevator onto the next floor to get to the senior's house on the 11th floor. Finally moving out all the broken and unwanted furniture, volunteers then had to travel several blocks to a yard to dispose of them.
In Hong Kong, we are not permitted to throw our garbage wherever we please. We didn't want to inconvenience anyone. That's why we decided to move it here.
Now that the house is cleared of clutter, volunteers next work on getting rid of the stubborn wall stains.
I thought you only came to help me clean the exhaust fan. I never imagined that you'd come here and help me clean up my entire home.
Volunteers installed a new security gate and brought a new bed and refrigerator for Mr. Deng to mark a new beginning in his now clean home.
Bless you, you have all our blessings.